Today we're going to be talking about dining. My name is Vanessa and I'll be telling you all about dining today. So a little bit about dining at UCSC. Right now we currently have 4 dining halls on campus. So if you are a prospective student looking to join us in the following year, you'll have access to our brand new dining hall at Rachel Carson College, and then we'll be back up at 5 dining halls. Our dining halls have an all-you-can-eat cafe structure, and they cater to all of your dietary restrictions, and they have nutritional breakdowns to help you navigate your diets. So if you're looking for the perfect gluten-free meal, the perfect alternative milk, all of those are different things that you can find at our dining halls at UCSC. Personally, one of my favorite things to have at the dining halls, I love their salad bars, especially either here at 9 and 10 or either at the Crown Merrill Cafe or dining hall. They have a salad bar, and then you could just load up like on all of your spinach and feel really good. And then if you want to treat yourself, we regularly have lots of good desserts. Sometimes we'll buy cookies from Pacific Cookie Company. My favorite is Dr. Midnight. With that, with a cup of milk, it's unbeatably delicious. So in addition to our dining halls, we also have our alternative eateries. We have 12 of those on campus. They're at some key locations. For example, Global Village Cafe is located in McHenry Library. Cafe Avita is located in Corey Plaza. I like going to Cafe Avita for a good cup of coffee if I want to study with a friend, and they also usually have some pretty good sandwiches as well. So that's a little overview about our dining on campus. If you want access to our dining halls, you can purchase a 5-day or 7-day meal plan, and that gives you unlimited access to any of our dining halls for 5 or 7 days a week. That also comes with 50 Flexi dollars, which is like UCSC currency. So you can go to any of alternative eateries on campus and you can use that Flexi dollar. You can go to our Bay Tree bookstore and get some supplies. The cool fact, you can even use your Flexi dollars in some places off campus. So I just went to Bookshop Santa Cruz the other day, and they are taking Flexis as well. In addition to that, maybe you are thinking that you don't want the meal plan, but you would like access to the dining halls. You can also use the Get app, and you can purchase what we call Select Club meals. So you can purchase meals in increments of say 20, 30, or 50, and then you just use them one at a time.
So there's a question about how many times you're allowed to go into the dining hall with a 7-day meal plan.
That is a fantastic question. So you can swipe in and out as many times as they meal plan. So if you just want to go in and grab a cup of coffee, that's great. If you are just going in for a snack, swiping in like 10 times, that's totally fine. There's no limits on how many times you can swipe in a day with the meal plan. Do we have any other questions? I think this is a good point to stop and take questions.
I think that was the only question so far. What's your favorite dining hall?
I think personally, I got the chance to live by Porter College, so I went over to Porter College a lot. I really like that Porter College has a piano, and there would regularly be people in there who would play the piano, so you'd be eating your food and you'd hear somebody playing the piano. And then if you look up, there's usually like a bunch of illustrations of different musical figures, and that's really cool as well. And again, I love their salad bar because they don't just have plates or bowls, they have plate bowls, which is like the perfect way to eat a salad. I really love my salads. I'll just keep talking about them all day. But yeah.
Are there any dining halls open on the weekends?
Yes, that's a great question. Yeah, so we do have dining halls that are open on the weekends. You can check our UCSC dining webpage, and they will list our hours. So for example, during the week, some of our dining halls are open late until 11 p.m. for all of those of you who are having those late night cravings. And then we do have dining halls that are open during the weekend as well. College 9 and 10 is usually one of those dining halls that's open during the weekend. And you're more than welcome to come over here and get all of your food. Any other questions so far?
Do any of the dining halls have chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk, you know? So I don't think they have chocolate milk per se, but something that I would do, because I also respect drinking chocolate milk, is they have like chocolate syrup, like Hershey's, a bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup. And so I'll get that and I'll put it in a cup of milk, and then I'll get a spoon and I'll stir it up, and then you have yourself a good cup of chocolate milk. That's also a really good way if you're looking to make yourself a little fancy latte or mocha when you're in the dining hall. You can use that chocolate syrup. I definitely loved just going crazy with my coffee in the dining hall. I'd get my almond milk, I'd get cinnamon, I'd get honey, I'd get sugar, I'd get brown sugar. I would use all of the necessities. So good question though. I definitely respect the want for chocolate milk.
Okay, and I think there's one more. Is it true that there's a milkshake machine somewhere in Merrill?
Yes, it is true. I have gone to it. So that would be at Banana Joe's, and it's not a dining hall, it's one of our alternative eateries. And yes, they have a machine where you can go in, you customize your own milkshake, and then it generates a milkshake for you, and then you grab it, and then it gives you a spoon, and then you just have at it. So that's something where you can use your flexi dollars if you want to switch it up and get a milkshake. You're more than welcome to go over there. They also have some basic grocery stuff that you can buy over there as well if you're on campus and you don't want to go on campus to go to the grocery store.
Okay, let's see. Do you have room service?
So we don't have room service, but I will say a lot of students like to eat food that comes from Santa Cruz proper and then have it come to on campus. So if you come to Santa Cruz, you will see signs for Cookie Cruz everywhere. You can't miss them. So you can download their app and then they will come right up to your doorstep. So if you're really craving cookies that night, they'll come over to you. We also have access to other food delivery services like Uber Eats and DoorDash, and they can come right up to your door.
Okay. Are you allowed to do work while eating?
You're allowed to do work while eating. So all of our dining halls have access to Wi-Fi. So if you just wanted to hang out in the dining hall for a few hours and bring your laptop and study, or maybe attend the Zoom lecture, you could do that in our dining halls as well. There's no limit on how much time you can spend in the dining hall, just as well as there's no limit in how many times you can swipe per day. So I definitely recommend taking advantage of the snacks, and that's the place to be.
From what?
Oh, this is an ongoing debate on campus. And personally, I can't really say that any one is my favorite. I can say I have a soft spot for Porter because I hung out over there a lot, but I also like the 9 and 10 dining hall as well. Every dining hall is unique and they all offer different things, but I can't say which one is my favorite, but I will say I have a soft spot for Porter College just because of the piano and all of those paintings I was talking about earlier, and I'm going to keep talking about the salad bars. You guys are probably going to get annoyed with this lady who's talking about her salads.
Some people are asking, why are wait times over an hour?
Yeah, so that is a good question. So sometimes after classes, there's like a really big rush and everyone wants to go to, for example, the Cowell Stevenson dining for them to process that. But there's a variety of dining halls on campus, so you can always go to any of our dining halls. If that dining hall is a little busy, you're more than welcome to go to any of our other 3 dining halls. And then, like I said, in fall, we'll be fully operational again, and then we'll have access to all 5 of our dining halls.
What's the guest policy when eating on campus?
Yeah, so for our alternative eateries, you would when you're off campus, and you can use your flexis to pay for that. And if you want, you can pay for your guest, or your guests can pay for themselves. When you're going to have the meal plan, you actually get, I believe, up to 5 guest swipes. And so you can bring your guest in and you can swipe them, and then that way they don't have to pay any extra charge to get access to the dining hall, and they can enjoy your company. You can also, your guest has the ability to just pay for a meal. It's usually varies between, do you go for breakfast, do you go for lunch, do you go for dinner? I believe lunch is about $11 per person, and I believe breakfast is $8 per person, and I believe dinner is $13 per person. But again, if you'd like accurate pricing, please go to visit UCSC Dining, and their webpage will have all of that information. But if you want to bring your guest, you're more than welcome to. When I first came to UCSC, I definitely came here with my boyfriend and my mom, and we ate here at the 9 and 10 dining hall just to get a feel for what dining is like at UCSC.
Alrighty. Do you know when RCC's dining hall is going to be finished?
Yeah, so like I said, they're going to be finished in fall of next year. So they're doing some remodeling, but it'll take some time. But we will have a brand new dining hall up and operational for fall of 2022.
Okay. Let's see. You can probably keep going with your other spiel if you have anything else.
Yeah, so another cool fact about the dining halls on campus is that up to 30% of the food that is served in our dining halls is sourced locally. So that could mean it comes from farms around Santa Cruz County, but it also means that it could come from some of the food that's grown from our farm on campus. So CASFIS, Center for Agroecology and Sustainable Food Systems, they are a 30-acre farm located at the base of campus, and some of the food that they grow is served in our very own dining halls. So that's just one of the many ways that we take sustainability into consideration and into action at UCSC. Another way that we do that is through our dining halls is something as simple as taking away trays. So usually when you go to a buffet, you pile all of your plates up on a tray, and then you go to your table. At UCSC, we took the trays away, and just by doing that, we saved 30,000 gallons of water per month. So those are just some ways that we take sustainability and we incorporate it here at UCSC. And then we also have a lot of organic options. We have fair trade options. I know all of our coffee is organic and fair trade. And then, as I've mentioned earlier, we have vegan and vegetarian and any dietary restriction you might have. So for example, as I was talking about earlier with my coffee, they have a variety of alternative milks, almond milk, lactose-free milk. I believe they usually have oat milk or sometimes rice milk. So there's a variety of different milks that you can choose from. So that way you aren't just stuck with one option. And then you can use that for maybe you just want to drink a cup of milk, or maybe you want to spice up your coffee, or if you really are going for that chocolate milk that we were talking about earlier, that would be another good way to take advantage of that. Awesome.
What's the best thing they serve at UCSC?
That's really tough. I really like curry sometimes. Like there's this coconut curry that they'll serve in the dining halls, and you can have that in a little bowl with some rice, and that's pretty delicious. It's also very filling. And then they'll also usually have a variety of different things. Pardon me, my glasses are fogging up a little bit. They'll also serve a variety of things over at the buffet. So sometimes they'll have lasagna, which I think is pretty delicious. I have a lot of friends who love chicken wings, and they have chicken wings as well as chicken tenders. Like I have a tour guide friend who is a friend who would just follow chicken wing tenders around campus by checking the dining hall menu app. And then again, I really like the salad bars just because I like having like feta cheese and quinoa and beets on my salad. And then they have a whole fridge just dedicated to dressing. So you can have Italian dressing, balsamic vinaigrette. They had like a bottle of olive oil, so you could just pour olive oil on your salad, which is delicious. And they have, of course, French dressing and blue cheese. So a lot of different options regarding that as well. They also have mac and cheese. So if you like the simplicities of life, mac and cheese and pizza, those are pretty good staples that you can eat at our dining halls as well.
There's also a question about where you can get good curry around here, if you know any places.
That is a good question. I usually get my curry on campus, so I can't think of any. I'm sure you could find some off campus, but in Santa Cruz, I can't think of it at the moment. but you can definitely get some here at our dining halls. And if you're really looking for curry, we're also located about 45 minutes away from San Jose, and they have a lot of different really cool food options to explore.
Let's see.
It's 11:30.
It is. Do you guys have any more questions?
Yeah, so if you have any more questions, we can keep the conversation going. You can email us at admissions.ucsc.edu and we can keep talking. Also, you can visit our visits website. So you can Google admissions tours, and we're going to be having another Instagram live session like this, but throughout campus on different themes. And then we also have other tours available. For example, we'll have drop-in sessions for any questions you might have about applying to UC. We have Ask Me Anything sessions where the entire session is just driven by your questions. And we also have general tours where we can show you around our campus on a virtual platform. So thank you all so much for joining today. I really enjoyed taking your questions and telling you a little bit about our food on campus. And I hope to see you in one of our future sessions. Have a wonderful day.